Hi, it's me again. I know I haven't fucking uploaded anything to YouTube since '07 or '08, one of the two. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I am. So I'm gonna follow it through. And I'm just gonna cut right to the chase. I have a disorder that I found out about. And I don't know, I may or may not have told you this in one of my videos, which I am going to delete later on in life, but until I figured out how to fucking delete them, I'm not going to yet. But like I said, I may or may not have told you this already, but I have this problem where if I listen to music, or even when I'm just walking from class to class, I will zone out, and I will go into a little world of mine. Well, I didn't really start thinking about this, because I've been doing it for a long ass time, like, I think since '05 or '04, and it never even came to mind until one day I was doing it, and my dad's friend was there. Yes, I used to do this in front of people. I used to pace around and go off into a little fantasy world of my own. And my dad's friend was there one day, and he goes, "What are you trying to do? Why are you pacing around the table?" Because I would pace around the table until I went to my room sometimes. And just hit me one day, why am I pacing around the freaking coffee table or dining room table? And so I would always look it up, and nothing ever came into mind until 2 weeks ago. I looked it up, and finally something came up. And the reason why it never came up before, because it was a study. It didn't come up until '09, '10. It was never introduced until '09 or '10. '10. It was never introduced until '09 or 2010. It's called Maladaptive daydreaming. It's a compulsive fantasy, and it's a creative outlet for some people. And it's a way for some people to, I guess, escape trauma that they experienced earlier on in life, or abuse, which they are recent. I was never abused, so I chucked that right out the window, and trauma never even so much occurred to me. So I was like, but it describes me to a point. It says people who do this. There are 3 ways people will do this. They will either be reading a book, or they'll zone out into these little fantasies. Oh shit. Sorry, it's raining over here. It's fucking Florida, it always rains. But, what was I? People will be reading a book, or they'll go out into these fantasies. They'll be watching TV, where they'll go out into these fantasies, or in my case, they'll be listening to music, and they'll go out into these fantasies. And music's like the big thing here. Damn it. Music's the big thing here. And I'm sorry for the low quality. It's a webcam. I have nothing else to record with. Anyways, as I was saying, people who experience this often pace. Big thing though for me. They'll make hand gestures. Yes, I do make hand gestures when I go off to this fantasy sometimes. They'll make facial expressions. Yes, I will make fucking facial expressions. And anyways, it said trauma can create this. And I told my grandmother about this, and I was like, trauma? What trauma? I have a good life. She told me, and yes, this is true. When I was younger, I was taken off to foster care. I told her that can't be it. I was like, that can't be it. Trauma, I mean, foster care, what's that? Foster care. She goes, you were young. You were young when it happened, and it may very well be that's why. And it was true, I was young when it happened. And I was actually alone. I have a sister, but she ran off. I still give her help for that. She ran off. But that's really all I wanted to say. I mean, it's not life-threatening or anything. It's just a disorder. I mean, growing up, I thought I had restless leg syndrome. I thought I was schizophrenic for this, and finding out that it's just a disorder where people just a disorder, nothing life-threatening. That's really all. If you have anything you want to ask me, or if you have the same problem, post in the comments, and I'll see if I can answer anything for you. That's really all I have to say about that. I may or may not be posting a new video. See you later.